Good evening. I'm Micah Mater, anchor for WGN News, and I'm so honored to be here with you tonight, albeit virtually. I want to thank you all so much for joining and participating in this virtual Spirit Gala. I'm usually there with you emceeing this fabulous event. Let's hope we can get soon back together again and have fun. Those in-person galas are lots of fun. As many of you may know, my son Lewis Jackson is a Don. Once a Don, always a Don. He graduated in 2017. Wow, time sure does fly. He's now a junior and thriving at Marquette University as we speak. And I must say that I owe a lot of his success to the education, discipline, and nurturing he got while at Notre Dame College Prep. I can speak from experience that your support tonight means so much to the Notre Dame College Prep community. Your help tonight will give yet another student the opportunity that our son received and help that future Don to be a success in college and beyond. Our children are our future, and to whom much is given, much is expected. We appreciate everything that you're doing tonight. We thank you. And go Dons!
Hi everyone, it's Lou Manfredini from WGN TV and Radio, and I'm here to get you fired up for the virtual Spirit Gala that Notre Dame College Prep is organizing, and I hope that you'll help to support it. Now, it's tough these times, I get it. But Notre Dame is an amazing place. We have a graduate from 2019, Massimo Manfredini, and we cannot say enough good things about what being a Don is all about. The educators, the administrators, the support staff, everyone there is terrific. It is a model of building these young boys into young men. And we absolutely love Notre Dame, and I hope you do too. So please support Notre Dame in the Spirit Gala virtually if you can. Be well, everyone.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Notre Dame College Prep. We're here for tonight's live dinner auction Spirit Gala 2021.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks, Mr. Tully. It's great to be here tonight. I'm Shea Boyle, the president of Notre Dame College Prep. We have a wonderful evening planned for you tonight. So many people to thank. This is our biggest fundraiser of the year. We truly appreciate everybody that helps Notre Dame. Hello out there to all the faculty and staff, to our current parents, our alumni parents, and all friends of Notre Dame. Dan, we're going to have a great time tonight. I know there's a lot of watch parties going out there. Please stay safe, have a lot of fun, and remember, everything we're doing tonight is to advance our mission here at Notre Dame College Prep. Help us take care of our families here, help us advance our school forward. We have a great program tonight. I want to thank the Notre Dame advancement staff. Miss Lisa Parisi and our whole wonderful team here have done a great job behind the scenes. Stay with us tonight. You're going to see some great videos. You're going to hear from a lot of people that truly love and support Notre Dame.
Yeah, we're going to be here for just about an hour. We'll go over what the agenda is in just a little bit. We wore the dress shoes and the suits tonight, so you don't have to. Wherever you are, whatever you're wearing, enjoy the evening. Grab a drink, make yourself comfortable. If you're watching one of the parties, or if you're on the couch, or if you're just watching on your phone at your son's baseball game, enjoy tonight, and we can't wait to bring some exciting things about Notre Dame to come your way. As we send it to our first segment, we want to talk a little bit about our sponsors and thank our grateful co-chairs of tonight's evening. We've got four great folks, Notre Dame parents. First of all, thanks especially to Tom and Tina Grusecki. Tom's a board member, and Tom and Tina are Notre Dame parents. They aren't here with us tonight, but I know they're watching at home. We want to thank Tom and Tina for all they've done for Notre Dame over their last few years. We're so grateful for their many contributions in many ways. But we'd like to introduce to you our other co-chairs for this evening, and that's Dave and Jen Gerdak. Dave is class of 1991. They're here with us tonight. Shay and I are going to step out and let them say hi and greet you tonight. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dave Gerdak, class of 1991. My wife, Jennifer Gerdak. We have a current freshman at Notre Dame, Joey. It's definitely been a challenging year for all of us, so we want to thank the administration, Mr. Tully, Mr. Boyle, all the teachers, all the counselors, the coaches, everything they've done for our kids this year to make sure they're in class, in school, and having the best experience they can through all these difficult times. Definitely want to thank all the families that are tuned in, all the alumni, all our sponsors, lots of great sponsorships, very appreciative of everything. I have to throw in a plug for the football team. 3 wins today, varsity, sophomore, and freshman, all with some wins. Good job. mentioned. That's it. We're very appreciative. Notre Dame's had a big part in our lives as a family. Our 3 children, 2 daughters and Joey, were all baptized at Notre Dame. We stayed here. We tried to be involved and made some great relationships. We're just very honored to have the co-chair of this event. He's here tonight, and we appreciate everything.
Yes, thank you so much to Notre Dame for making us a part of the evening. We are so grateful to be Dons and be so welcomed by your community. Thank you so much. Everyone keep on bidding and have a good evening.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for your many blessings, especially tonight, the blessing of Notre Dame College Prep. For the community of students, parents, faculty, and staff that has grown over all these years. For the minds that have been educated and the hearts that have been formed. For the pillars of faith, scholarship, and service, and the core values that unite us with the congregation of Holy Cross. For the alumni who have been transformed into Dons, gentlemen of Mary. For all these things, and for so much more, we join our minds and hearts in prayer and celebration, in praise and thanks. Amen. Notre Dame, pray for us.
Hey everybody, I'm Ryan Cheverini from Windy City Live. Welcome to the 30th Notre Dame College Prep Spirit Gala. Thank you for your participation, especially in such difficult times with COVID. So thank you for your participation and your generosity. It means so much to the boys. Many of them are seeking scholarships, so let's try to help them out. And hey, Val, go Dons!
Go Dons!
Woo!
Hello, my name is Dave Plyer, host at WGN Radio in Chicago and proud father of Joshua Plyer, a graduate of Notre Dame College Prep, the class of 2019. I'm so honored to be here with you for the 2021 Virtual Spirit Gala and say a few words about why we're all here to support the ND community. Now, we sent Joshua to Notre Dame because of your vision statement, a statement that this school truly lives up to every single day, including a place where students grow in the Catholic tradition, are taught to put their faith into action, and are prepared for a life of service in society. A place where students develop a love of learning, experience a challenging curriculum, and are provided tools to attain their personal academic success. A place where students cultivate the tools to promote stewardship and global citizenship. Now, this year has been a tough year for all private schools and nonprofits during this pandemic. And we need to focus on supporting the things that matter in our world. And one of the top priorities for me is supporting the great work of this educational institution. It's an investment in the future of our Dons, under the leadership of my friend Shay Boyle, president of Notre Dame, and Principal Dan Tully. By investing in Notre Dame and their mission, we all benefit as individuals and a collective community. I invite you all to open your minds and open your wallets here tonight to support the future of education and the future of Notre Dame.
Welcome back to the 2021 Virtual Spirit Gala. We're so happy you can join us. It's great to see so many people joining on tonight. Please keep sharing that link with your family and friends. And remember, everything we're doing tonight is to raise great funds for Notre Dame College Prep. A lot of work has gone into tonight, and as you just saw, we have a lot of great videos to share with you, so we'll be hopping on and off with you here live. We'll go back to some videos, but I promise you you're going to enjoy these great testimonials of what being a Don is all about and what our great mission here at Notre Dame College Prep is all about. We have some great awards we're going to give out tonight, highlighted by our Spirit of Notre Dame Award. So that's going to come a little bit later in our program, so please stay tuned for that. We have some unbelievable raffle prizes. I know it's been a fun week. Bidding on all the prizes online, that's going to stay open tonight till 9:45. So keep your eye on your favorite prize. I know there's some good bidding battles going on out there, so keep those things going. The raffles will be chosen at the end of our program tonight, so definitely stay tuned to see who comes out on top with the Notre Dame cash raffle, our Peloton bike raffle, and our jewelry raffle as well. So keep up the great work here, guys. Keep those bids coming. And we have some great sponsors this evening that we got to thank, Mr. Tully. We could not do this without our sponsors. First of all, I want to thank our platinum level sponsor, Mr. Jim DiStasio, class of 1965. Thank you so much, Jim and Janice. We appreciate your family getting on tonight and helping us as a platinum sponsor. Our gold sponsors, we have the Thomas and Christina Grusecki Foundation. Thank you to Tom and Tina, two of our co-chairs this evening. Thank you to Northern Builders. Thank you to Accelerated Assemblies, Connolly Electric, and our last gold sponsor, Malarkey Distributors. Thank you very much to all our gold and platinum sponsors.
Yeah, Shay, we want to make sure that if you get a chance, go to our website here. You can click the link and follow through and try to give what you can to our sponsors. These are our silver sponsors this evening: Windy City Motors, MJT&J Contractors. Thanks to Frank and Donna Marisi, Frank's class of 66. Stum Insurance Company, the Gerdak Group, of course, and Genesis Electric round out our silver sponsors this evening. We have a big goal for tonight. It's a big, big goal. We'll tell you more about it a little bit later. We are about halfway there with all the great donations that have come in prior to this evening from our sponsors, from the ad book, from all the people who have already been writing in checks and making donations online. But we've got a ways to go. Shay told you there's a lot of things that will give you a lot of opportunities and ways to give money a little bit later. Here's what's coming up next. We've got, over the course of the next few minutes, some interesting programs to show you about Notre Dame students. We want to tell you a little bit about what we're up to here on campus while you're at home, while you can't be with us during this virtual time. We also have some celebrities. You've seen a few of them already come through, and you'll see a few more come throughout this. And as Shay said, we'll also, in this next segment, be introducing our Spirit of Notre Dame Award winner, Jim DiStasio. So, again, stick with us. We've got a segment here that's going to show you some virtual videos about Notre Dame and our family, and we'll be back to tap those wallets in just a few minutes. So enjoy the evening and stick with us.
The future is creativity, and I think it's always been creativity. Express your emotions through other means.
And become more confident individuals, more creative individuals, because really, to me, that is kind of their future. It is about developing their heart and developing their creativity. That they have a confidence in themselves, that they have a creative bent, that they learn to become critical thinkers, creative thinkers.
And I think that's one of the things that we try to do here at ND is to show you that you can be creative and take that to the next level. All this type of media that we consume, instead of being a consumer, why not be a creator?
How can I come up with a creative solution that I can start looking and appreciating things differently?
Asking the question why, becoming a critical thinker in tandem with engaging that creative aspect of your brain.
Beyond that, there's camaraderie that's built. Those are the things that are going to take them in the world.
There's been a huge blossom of possibilities.
Toy Story out in the courtyard.
Recorded album for the first time ever.
Maybe we've discovered something that we'll actually do on a semi-regular basis.
Key fine arts programs growing. They all deserve to have a chance to express themselves.
So what they need to know,
That creativity that we can find inside ourselves is very important.
try your hand at something.
The fine arts are for everybody.
There's a spot for and a place for everybody.
The programs have really developed into a place where guys really have another home here. Allowing them to be confident in what they do.
Hey everybody, Anthony Ponce here from Fox 32 News. I just wanted to give everybody a quick shout out from the studio here at Studio 32 and tell you that one of my favorite assignments of all time, and I've been a reporter here in the city since about 2007, was come to Notre Dame College Prep last year for a pep rally where the energy and just enthusiasm of the students and the faculty and the quality of the students and faculty were absolutely palpable. I cannot wait to come back when this is all over. Congratulations on the 30th Spirit Gala, and I would just encourage everybody to support Notre Dame College Prep tonight. Thanks so much.
Hey everyone, Tom Waddle, formerly of the Chicago Bears, and I'm here to say welcome to the 30th annual Notre Dame College Prep Spirit Gala. You have no idea how much your support and your participation means to these boys and their families. So thank you very much for being here tonight and for all that you do. Hard for me to say this as a Boston College grad, but go Notre Dame.
Hello, this is Shea Boyle, the president of Notre Dame College Prep. Thank you for joining us this evening for the 2021 Virtual Spirit Gala. I am so proud to be able to present this year's Spirit of Notre Dame Award. This is the highest honor given by Notre Dame each year to someone who truly loves and supports the Dons in Notre Dame College Prep. Past winners have included my friend Father Richard Conyers and Mr. Tony Cazzol, two green-blooded gentlemen of Mary who represent all that is great about Notre Dame College Prep and about a life of service to others. The Spirit of Notre Dame Award is given to a person who serves others during their lives. This person is an outstanding example to others for his kindness, generosity, and commitment to Notre Dame College Prep. I am honored to introduce to you the 2021 Spirit of Notre Dame Award winner, Mr. Jim DiStasio, class of 1965. Congratulations to Jim and his wonderful family. Please take a minute and watch the following video that includes Jim's family and friends, as it is a perfect illustration of why Jim was selected for the Spirit of Notre Dame Award. Go Dons.
Like Notre Dame College Prep, you have been a positive, spiritual, loving influence in our lives. With an unyielding faith and centered in family values, when Johnny passed away and the girls were very small, and you reached in and you said, Sheehan, I really want to get to keep the family tight. I want to know the girls. I want my children to know their cousins. And so you had Keith and Sinead out for many summers to Cape Cod, and it allowed them to get to know you and Janice and the girls just as if you were living next door to us. Family is everything to you, and it is so special, and it has made us feel so loved and so connected with you.
Although Jim and I were Notre Dame alumni, we didn't know each other in high school. Our paths crossed later in college. And it was a few years after college that Jim's generosity reached out to me not once, but twice, to provide me with a successful career path. And his ultimate gift to me was setting me up on a blind date that became the love of my life. But enough about me. Jim has always dedicated himself to helping others, even when they didn't know they needed help.
I think you exemplify exactly what the Holy Fathers were thinking when they wrote in their mission statement, "A Don is a gentleman who is family-oriented and faithful to the Roman Catholic tradition, and is inspired by the gospel value to live a life of integrity. And I've seen how hard you worked to become a leader, an ethical, compassionate, and fair-minded one.
It's a great honor for you, Jimmy, but it's a better honor for the school to have you as an example of what Notre Dame is all about. Your response was classic Jim DiStasio. Frank, there's many people better to have received this award than me.
Jim is truly a Don, a gentleman of Mary, who demonstrates every day what a Don is and what a Don should be. His willingness to give thanks for the many blessings is shown by his loyalty and generosity to Notre Dame College Prep, where the values taught by his parents, Rocco and Helene, were nurtured by the priests and brothers of Holy Cross, along with the lay faculty. Jim represents Notre Dame College Prep well, and we can be all proud to know him.
If anyone deserves the recognition for serving others, it's Jimmy. His example has taught me the importance of committing to others. His actions of supporting service organizations, charitable institutions, and individuals in need have made an everlasting impact, and he does it under the radar, doing it because it's the right thing to do. Our parents were strong role models, and Jimmy embraced it and took it to another level. I have been truly blessed to have such an outstanding brother.
We are pleased to honor Jim DiStasio, class of 1965, with the 2021 Spirit of Notre Dame Award for his lifelong dedication to living the values and supporting the mission of Notre Dame College Prep. Through his philanthropic support of the school, lifelong friendships with classmates, professional accomplishments, and loving devotion to his family and faith, Jim truly lives a life of faith, scholarship, and service, the pillars of a Notre Dame education. Upon graduation from Notre Dame College Prep, Jim went on to the University of Illinois Chicago for college. He then joined the Chicago office of Ernst & Young. He achieved the role of partner in 1977. For the next 30 years, he served the company in many distinguished roles. He retired in 2007 as Senior Vice Chairman and Chief Operating Officer of the Americas, which included approximately 40,000 personnel located all over the world. Jim is a Knight of Malta, and he has served as a member of the Board of Directors of the United Way of Massachusetts Bay, the Chairman of the United Way Campaign, and Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Catholic Charities of Boston, just to name a few organizations. Jim and his wife Janice have been married for over 47 years. They are the proud parents of 6 children and 7 beautiful grandchildren. Jim, congratulations on this wonderful award. We are grateful for all that you and your family do for Notre Dame College Prep. Have a great night and go Dons.
And although I'm very pleased and proud to accept this year's award, there are literally thousands of Dons who could be accepting this award in my place. And I do so on their behalf. You know, we all come from different backgrounds and we've traveled different paths since our graduation from Notre Dame. But we have 2 things in common: our love for Notre Dame and our pride in being a Don. Some of my very best friends are Dons. These are relationships that have been forged over the years, relationships that have withstood the test of time, and even more importantly, have withstood the remote nature of the locations in which we live around the country. And what's really neat is that the bonding that we have formed has extended to our families as well. I like to be able to name all of these fine men, but I don't have the time, and I know they know who they are, and I hope they know how much I value their relationships. My very best friends and fellow Don, John Reynolds, in 1970, introduced me to Janice Silowitz. Janice has been my beloved wife for over 47 years, the devoted mother of our 6 children, the doting grandmother of our 7 grandchildren, and my very, very best friend. You couldn't have written a better script. I'd like to share just a brief story with you that is very dear to my heart. In 2009, 44 years after I graduated from Notre Dame, I made a pilgrimage to Lourdes, France, to visit the grotto of Our Blessed Lady. At the time, my mother was not in good health, and while I was at Lourdes, she passed away. I returned to Chicago to participate in her funeral services and to be with my family and my siblings families as well. And I brought with me from Lourdes a bottle full of water that I had taken from the fountains of Mary's Grotto. As circumstances would have it, Notre Dame was building the Grotto to Mary in the front of the school. And a good friend of mine, Father Ray Cleese, who had attended my mother's funeral services and who was serving at Notre Dame at the time, asked if I would come to Notre Dame and to be with him and Father John Smith, who was principal at the school, and to meet them at the construction site. Father Cleese asked if I would bring my Lourdes water with me. When I arrived at the site, the workmen were mixing the mortar that would support the edifice that was made of stone and would become the Grotto of Mary. And Father Smith asked if I would pour the water from Lourdes into the mortar mixture as a special blessing for the grotto, and I was moved to do so. In some ways, I think there was a special reason for the timing of my pilgrimage to Lourdes, my mother's passing, which prompted my return to Chicago, and the construction of Mary's Grotto at Notre Dame. And I'll remember that for as long as I live. I'd just now like to conclude by asking my fellow Dons to be as generous as they possibly can at the virtual gala and raise your paddles to help support the next generation of Dons as they continue on their journey to become gentlemen of Mary. Thank you, and God bless you. God bless you and your families, and God bless Notre Dame College Prep.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the 2021 Notre Dame Spirit Gala. I hope everybody's having a great time. Those are some powerful, impactful videos. Jim, congratulations on the Spirit of Notre Dame Award. All of your classmates, all the alumni, everybody here at Notre Dame is so proud of you, and we hope you guys are having a wonderful night back home tonight enjoying this great event. Mr. Tully, we've had some great sponsors checking in even before the gala started tonight, and I wanted to just highlight a few that we've seen come through even before tonight's evening. I want to thank our friend Gigi Bachman out there. Jim and Gigi, thank you so much for your support. Al and Claire Bomer out there, thank you very much. Ann and Ed Burke, we appreciate all your support of Notre Dame. A couple other guys, Coach Hennessy's out there. Coach is always supporting our school. We appreciate that. So many faculty and staff members, too many to name tonight, have supported this great event. And that's a testament to the great school that we have here at Notre Dame, how proud we are of the Notre Dame faculty and staff this year. I could go on for a long time, but they have made this year just incredible with everything that has happened. So proud, so grateful for our teachers and everybody who makes Notre Dame such a great place here. Thank you for tuning in tonight as well. It's a testament to the school to see so many faculty and staff members joining us this evening for this fun event.
Yeah, a few others who helped donate over the past week or two before the event even began. We want to mention especially our thanks to Jim Moore for making his generous contribution, along with Thomas Moore. Father Dan McCarthy, thank you so much for supporting us. Like Shay said, we've got several dozen faculty and staff members on this list. Too many to get through all, but thanks to all of you who helped us out. Want to especially thank James and Stephanie Paterka. Thank you for your contribution to getting us started. Not only faculty and staff, but coaches have helped us too. Matt and Marie Polinsky, our sophomore longtime sophomore baseball coach. Thank you for your gift. As you saw in the video just before, we've got a number of Jim DiStasio's good friends and fellow alumni here, including John Reynos. Every Don knows John. John and the late Ray Gorzinski, who helped us found our golf outing, one of our biggest events of the year. Thanks, John, for your donation. Thomas Stachulek, thank you for your gift, too. Al Swanky, appreciate you. I'm not even sure if this is Al Swanky Sr. or Jr., probably both, knowing that. This whole Swanky family has been a terrific part of Notre Dame College Prep's history, and especially want to thank Guy Tagliavia. Thank you for your generous gift to get us started this evening. Jim's story moved me especially. I know there's hundreds of Dons out there who have had similar experiences. Maybe a Don introduced you to your wife, or a Don stood up in your wedding. The memories and the relationships that we're forming here every day, that's what makes Notre Dame different. We do things well in the classroom, we do things well in the field, but it's becoming part of the Notre Dame family that we think makes Notre Dame so special.
Thanks, Dan. A couple other sponsors I wanted to thank, especially Miss Mary Downing Smith and the Smith family, always big contributors and supportive family here at Notre Dame. Thank you to Mary and her family for all your support. To Gully Wumpers Group. The Gully Wumpers Group is supporting Notre Dame this evening. Dave Holleran, thank you so much, Dave. And again, thanks to Jim and Janice DiStasio for all your support of this great gala tonight. And again, everything that we raise tonight is going to help our families here at Notre Dame College Prep. It's going to advance the mission of Notre Dame College Prep and allow us to keep moving forward as the biggest all-boys high school in the state of Illinois. We're all very proud of that. We have a great freshman class coming next year, and as I said a little earlier, we're proud of how our school has reacted throughout this whole year. Our students out there as well, and for the parents, this is a great investment in your son's future. And to all our donors tonight, there is not a better investment you can make than in a Don 4-year experience at Notre Dame. I'm confident in that. One of the great parts of my job is I get to see our Dons develop here at Notre Dame and go on to great things. And the hallmark of a Notre Dame education and experience is our guys come back, Dan. They come back to visit us. So thank you to all these great sponsors. And that's going to kind of lead us into a very important part of our evening, our paddle raise portion of this evening. So the paddle raise is very important. The paddle raise is part of our cross program here. All funds that we're going to donate tonight through our paddle raise are going to go towards helping families in need. We've had a lot of families in need here over the last year. We've had so many alumni and friends of Notre Dame step up to the plate that have called to say, what can I do to help a young man at Notre Dame? What can I do to help a family at Notre Dame? Even, hey, how can I make a donation to a young man's tuition that I don't even know? I just want to make sure every young man that wants the opportunity to go to Notre Dame has the opportunity to go to Notre Dame. So, Dan, if you want to mention the cross program a little bit and how that helps our school.
Yeah, this is the time, folks, where we're asking you to dig deep. Some of you have already given. Some of you are looking to give. And that's why we're here tonight. Shay and I, we love being in Notre Dame, but we want you to help contribute and get us to that big goal that we've set for this evening. So starting now, go online and dig deep and contribute to our cross program. As Shay said, every dollar of the cross program goes directly to student assistance. We want to make sure that every young man in Chicagoland has the opportunity to go to Notre Dame, no matter what his family's level of need might be. We've had so many generous people that have helped the current Dons and Dons past get here. You now, we all know that, hey, for many people, this has been a difficult 13 months. As we've lived through a pandemic, people have lost their businesses, people have lost you to help us bring them and keep them in the Notre Dame community. Help more than ever. And let's be honest, some of us have done better than others. Maybe you got a stimulus check in the last couple of months. Nobody knows exactly what your situation is, but if you have the opportunity and you have the capability to maybe give Notre Dame a little bit more, this is the time. We're going to be watching our big board here, and over the next couple of minutes, we'll be showing you some more videos, and we'll come back and hopefully highlight some of those big gifts. They're starting to come up here on the board. We'll tell you about a few more in a little bit. Next, we're going to send you out to some of our next items here, a few more videos that we want to share with you, a couple of more celebrities that you'll meet. And so we'll be back here in about 4 or 5 minutes. Stay tuned, stick on your screens, and we'll be back to hype up our big paddle raise in support of the cross program.
Hi, I'm Rodney Pryor, alumni of Notre Dame, graduated in 2011, finished up at Georgetown in 2017. I am currently going into my 5th year as a professional basketball player, thank God. One of my favorite memories at Notre Dame was chess club. We started it in free period and it just became the thing, and got good at chess, so that was exciting. But I want to make this video to just give a quick shout out to the Spirit Gala, and just wish you nothing but success in raising funds to help these individuals and families so that they can have a better future.
What's up, everybody? I'm Matt Mooney. I'm a 2013 graduate of Notre Dame. I graduated college from the University of South Dakota and then spent a year at Texas Tech University, where I played another season of basketball and was working on my master's. Notre Dame was an amazing 4 years of my life. There was just a community there, a community feel. I still stay in touch with my friends, with some of the faculty, with Coach Boyle. That's what I refer to Shea Boyle as, Coach Boyle, because that's who he was for me. And, we still stay in touch. And, I loved Notre Dame because it allowed me to do what I loved, which was I loved the game of basketball, and it gave me an opportunity to play at a high level, and the open gyms every day were something I look forward to. Most schools didn't have that, and they really let me work on my gift and enjoy it and compete at a high level, and set me up to have some amazing experiences through the game of basketball with the rest of my life. But I think Notre Dame, it also was it helped me learn how to deal with adversity, because school was tough. It was far away from me, and basketball wasn't easy. So as I went into college and now the pros, I've been in uncomfortable situations, but I had already been there through Notre Dame because they challenged me in the classroom and as a person with my character and on the floor. So it really helped me a lot. I just want to wish Notre Dame a successful 2021 Spirit Gala, and God bless.
Welcome back, everybody. Those are some great videos about our Notre Dame athletic program. We have to thank all our coaches out there. Our coaches have never stopped working around the clock since last March, and the opportunities that they have helped provide our student athletes here at Notre Dame have been incredible. If you could see our campus every single day here right now, we have so many sports going on at one time. The electricity, you can feel the passion on our campus. Everybody's working together to give our guys the opportunities that they need after school. It's made for a great environment. So thank you to all of our coaches out there, a lot of which are turning in tonight. A lot of that donated to this great event already. Thank you to our coaches, and I want to thank specifically our athletic department, Coach Hennessy, Ms. Judy Byrne, and Mr. Mike Brokenshire for the hours and hours that they have put in, scheduling all of our practices, our games, travel, everything that goes into having the successful Notre Dame athletic department that we've had. And Dan, just the last couple of days, we've had a lot of success. Let's give a shout out to the Notre Dame varsity football team today. Great road win at Nazareth High School. Really proud of you guys. Freshmen took care of Maine South, and our sophomores took care of business out at Nazareth as well. And Dan, you had a chance to join me at the soccer game last night. Talk about our great senior night last night.
So good to see the kids participating. After losing last spring sport season, we have winter and spring sports overlapping into summer, and it's just great to see so many of those 16 teams participating, getting our kids back to be active and getting them engaged here. You know, we'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a minute as we send you to our next video, but I want to remind you that we have a big goal tonight. I've said it before. Our goal is $400,000, so we need you to come through tonight. This is the time, if you've been at our dinner auction, Spirit Gala, if you've been there before, this is where we really, we ask you to dig deep. We have a commitment. Shay and our board has a commitment that any student that loses a parent, that loses a family member, has been able to continue as a Don here for 4 years. We need you. Shay deals with appeals of financial assistance when families lose jobs or when they are, under difficult situations. We need you to help if you have the extra ability to do so. We want to mention one more time our sponsors. First, our silver sponsors. These are the folks who helped us out even before we got started tonight. Windy City Motors, MJTJ Contractors, Frank and Donna Marisi, Frank class of 66, Stum Insurance, the Gerdak Group, and Genesis Electric. Thank you for getting us started and being some of our silver sponsors tonight.
Yeah, and again, we want to thank our platinum sponsor, Mr. Jim DiStasio and his wife, Janice. Thank you so much. Tom and Christine Grisecki Foundation, Northern Builders, Accelerated Assemblies, Connolly Electric, and Malarkey Distributors, our gold-level sponsors this evening. Thank you so much for all of your support to our platinum and gold members. And we just got some great news in here, Dan. We are going to announce through a generous benefactor a $20,000 match for the rest of the evening. Dollar for dollar, an alum has put up a donation match that we're going to be able to put towards our paddle race. So thank you for the very generous match. Every dollar you guys will donate to our paddle raise, we have different levels from $25,000 on to $15,000, $10,000, $5,000, $2,500, $1,000, $500, $250, $100. Anything you can spare for that cross program is going to go a long way to making sure that our students are looked after. It's going to go a long way to ensure that all those freshmen coming in next year will have the financial assistance that they need, or if anything happens to one of our own here, we can be ready to go. We'll go to the cross program to make sure that tuition is not an obstacle for any young man to stay here throughout all the challenges that we've seen here in the last year. So I know we've got some great paddle races coming in. I'm going to say a few thank yous here. I want to thank Mary Duffy. Mary, thank you so much for the great donation. Miss Mary Beth Fick, thank you. Miss Mary Beth Fick is our Director of Alumni here. Thank you, Mary Beth. Deanna Herman, the IT Professional of the Year here at Notre Dame. She does it all with our technology. Thank you so much, Miss Herman. And to Judy Matthews, one of our executive board members. Our board is out there tonight. We see you out there. Thank you to our board members for all of your leadership, for bringing your friends and family into this great school. Thank you for all your support of this great paddle race for our cross program. Another board member just came through, Mr. Paul Kratman, father of Owen. We appreciate you, Paul. Thank you, Lisa and Owen Kratman out there. Mr. John Reynos, as Dan said, everybody knows Mr. John Reynos, a great friend of Mr. Jim DiStasio. Thank you, John, for years and years of support here. And Mr. Skip Lawson. Skip, I see you out there. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for drumming up the business on Facebook and Twitter and everything that we got going on there in the social media world. And if you have some pictures out there, post your pictures. A lot of texts coming through to my phone, and people are gathering together safely to enjoy a night of Notre Dame fun. So I'll let Dan here mention some of our other guys coming in on our paddle race.
A few more that we see here, a couple of Notre Dame parents especially. Thanks to Ann Hennigan and the Hennigan family for your generous donation. I see Maria Santiago, James Fitzpatrick, Paula McCabe, Bob Newton. Thanks for your generous contributions. We've got plenty of alumni and parents that are coming in now and also Julie Genualdi. I believe that the Genualdis are hosting a big party out there. Hope you guys are having another drink for Jay. Enjoy your evening tonight, and thank you for all you're doing to support this evening's event. We're getting on our way to that $400,000 mark, but we need you to continue. Here's what you can do. We're going to turn this over to another video. I want you to hear from our seniors, the class of 2021. There's a couple of big things that they have to say to you. But during this time, if you need to, go to get your computer, get your wallet, go log on to our silent auction and make some of those last bids before the 9:45 close, or even better, make a generous donation to our cross program so we can support every Notre Dame Don and have him be a full 4 years through here. We've got some big donations coming in. Let's wait till the next segment because we're going to throw it over to a video, and then we'll tell you what's coming in.
One of ND's biggest strengths is tradition, brotherhood, and the family atmosphere that it has.
The relationships. It's had a huge impact on my family. They all really believe in Notre Dame.
Notre Dame has a huge impact on me. I can tell that it's made me a lot better person.
Notre Dame is very special to me because I made a lot of friends. They are so nice to me.
I didn't really think I would know anybody.
In a sea of random people that no one knew me by name.
I am included.
Quickly I met friends through football and sports in my classes.
Within the first couple of weeks, I had a group of friends and a group of teachers who almost felt like they were my friends. It was just this community that really supported me, and I just knew that would last me throughout my 4 years.
I really noticed the brotherhood walking to Notre Dame my freshman year. You could just see all the guys in the hallway. Everyone's pumped up to see each other. The students have really had each other's backs.
You know, look out for others and not just yourself.
About a year ago, my mother passed away, and I truly felt the experience of the family relationship here from the faculty and my friends in school. But it wasn't until out of school when not only students and my fellow classmates showed up, but faculty as well, and they came and supported my family, and that truly meant the world to us.
Although many things have changed and might look different, tradition is one thing that has stayed consistent and will stay consistent.
What really stuck out to me about Notre Dame throughout my 4 years was how much I was challenged.
I've grown in my faith and definitely my service.
It helped develop a more heartfelt approach to God as well, giving me this two-sided to help me further my relationship with the church.
In the fall, I plan on attending the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign on the Chick Evans Scholarship for Caddies.
I'm proud to say that I'll be attending the Washington University in St. Louis. I'll be playing baseball there, and I'm enrolled in the business school.
Tulane University to play football and also major in Homeland Security.
I plan to major in aerospace engineering after high school and either attend Purdue University or MIT.
For civil engineering or biomedical engineering.
I want to come back possibly to coach here.
But we decided to send my brother here, and I'm going to have another brother come here in a couple years too.
Every day at Notre Dame is special.
We can't talk good enough about it.
It really helped me become a better student, preparing me for college.
I will be truly ready for college and proud to call myself a Don.
Welcome back, and we want to thank everybody. Those donations are rolling in for the paddle raise. We're so appreciative of every single donation. Keep those things coming. Keep bidding on those prizes. We're watching a few prizes here, Dan and myself. Those things are going up, so keep competing on those. The battles are great. Those are going to stay open till 9:45. Our premier and super premier. There are some incredible trips that we're going to tell you guys about as well. We'll get an update on where those are at, so keep those coming. But we're excited. We're seeing some great donations come in, Dan. We just got another $1,000 donation coming in. We want to thank a few more people. Sarah Shevlin, thank you to Sarah and Joe Shevlin, proud parents of two wonderful Dons. Another one on the way. Thanks to my buddy in the Shannon Rovers, Joe Shevlin, Sarah Shevlin. Mike Moran, and a guy we all know well here, Mr. Patrick Boyle. I know you're at home spending tons of money on your alma mater tonight, class of 03. My brother Liam Boyle, class of 98. I know he's waiting for the big finish out there. But special shout out to my family out there and friends for all of your support here to Notre Dame. And a couple others just came in here too, Dan.
Yeah, this is our last big segment of the night. So if you're waiting, now is the time. Get that money in. Please make your donation. We see a couple of other big donations. They're telling us it was over $15,000 in that last segment. Let's see if we can do it again. Thanks to some of our faculty and staff members. Again, we see Dan DeFranza, Maureen Karlowitz, two longtime Notre Dame friends, family, coach. Here without them. Kevin Burke, our board chair, has made another generous donation. Thank you, Kevin and Elaine. Your family means a lot to us, and all that you've done to lead us through this last few months has been important too. But we've got a couple of big $2,000 donations. There's Cindy Christoffel. Thank you, Cindy. Our front desk administrative assistant. Cindy is the face of Notre Dame. It's not us, right? It's Cindy. Thank you for all you do. But if you want to honor them, if you want to honor anyone, Jim DiStasio, now is the time. Get your money in, please, to help us get this in. They'll keep running in, announcements here so we can shout out your name as long as we can. I know, too, there's a few people who would rather just write a check and put it in the mail. You can do that, too. We'll take that, right, Shay?
All good, all good.
So please keep it coming. We're going to get to very shortly our big raffles you see here behind us, but the online auctions continue. So let's get some more names up on the board and see if we can hit that $400,000 mark.
Yeah, some more exciting news just came in. Remember, we have that $20,000 match, and we are getting very close, they tell us, to the $20,000 match. So thank you for keeping those donations coming in. Thank you for keeping those bids up. We can't wait to have some fun with it here in the raffle soon. Just another $2,500 just came in for the paddle race for our cross program that's going to go to help all of our students here at Notre Dame. Thank you for that very generous $2,500 donation. I know there's some 15s, maybe a 10 out there somewhere. So as Dan said, now is the time to give. Let's keep working towards that goal of $400,000. I think we're getting close to $300,000 right now, they tell me. So we got a little more work to do, but I know we got a long night ahead still bidding on those prizes, so let's get those in. I want to thank a couple more great names that just popped up on our board. Mr. Mark Heidersbach. Thank you to Mark. Mark's a legendary alum here. His son Luke is doing fantastic things here. Thank you to Heidersbach family. Mark graduated here back in the early 90s. And like a lot of alumni, Mark's come back to help support the school as a basketball coach with our varsity basketball team, our East Suburban Conference champion team this year. Shout out to Coach Clancy and all the alumni that help support all of our programs, whether it's our theater program, our band program, and our athletics program. What makes Notre Dame special is the amount of alumni that come back to help all of our programs. They're paying it forward, and that's exactly what everybody watching here tonight is doing. You're paying it forward to make sure that this world truly can have more Dons. As I was told this morning by somebody that was very appropriate. They said, please realize that Dons are the future of our world. And I said, that's perfect timing. I needed to hear that today as we went into the Spirit Gala. And I truly believe that. Dons out there, they are the future of this world. The world definitely needs more Dons, more Gentlemen of Mary. So we have a few more guys that just came in. Mike Smith, Director of Enrollment. Thank you to Mike Smith. I know Mike Smith's got a great group at his house. Helena and Mike, thank you so much. Mary and Mark out there, Mark Smith, thank you guys. Jack Smith, I'm sure, is out there enjoying the night as well. Thank you to the Smith family, and thank you to Mike Smith and our enrollment team for all of their hard work that they have put in this year. Unimaginable how it has been to recruit new students to Notre Dame without having shadow days and open houses. We were able to pivot. We have individual tours, so keep spreading the word out there. If you know a young man interested in joining us next fall, we have a great freshman class coming in. The transfer numbers are way up. I want to thank Mike and his team, Tim Hennigan, Laverne Bontempo, John Dratz, Augie Genovese, Mary Lammersfeld. Thank you to everybody that helps us with our enrollment efforts. And I want to give a shout-out to our former president, Mr. Ralph Elwert. Ralph and Jan, thanks for tuning in. We miss you guys. We appreciate all that Ralph did for our school during his great leadership time here at Notre Dame. Thank you for supporting this great cross program here. And, Dan, great news. I'll let you break the breaking news there.
Yeah, it looks like we've got that $20,000 match banked already because we just got a big $5,000 donation. Thank you for bringing that to us.
Great news.
That helps us get over the hump and gets us closer to $400,000. I know that a lot of people watching at home are close family and friends and some faculty and staff. But for those of you, maybe you're just tuning in, maybe you've never been to one of our Spirit Galas. Let me tell you a little bit about Notre Dame during this year. We are, for those of you who are alumni from coast to coast, Notre Dame's been open every day this year since August 17th. Despite what we went through this past year, we've had students in the building each day. We're proud of our faculty and staff and all that they have done to get us through these last few months. And we've been teaching and engaging and coaching and moderating and counseling and advising students every day in this building. And it's one of the few schools in this area who've been able to do as much as we have done. Just 3 weeks ago, we began by admitting all of our students back in the building. Last Monday, we had all of our students back in the building. Almost 95% of the Dons were here in the building, safely going to classes, with all of the proper mitigations. We've had a great deal of support from our faculty, staff, and parents to make sure that we could do it and do it safely. And so, if you have any doubt about what we can achieve here at Notre Dame under normal or better circumstances, just look at what we've been able to do during this past year. We can't wait to see what's ahead. Can't wait till we can get out from some of the health mitigations and really let Notre Dame explode into the next few years. But we've got big donations coming in here. We've got the Angelini family, of course. Let me just mention Fred, Sharon, all the Angelinis who are out there, the Dons, both the different generations of Dons. Thank you for all that you've done and worked here for Notre Dame. Shay?
Yeah, a couple other great donations coming in here, guys. We want to thank the McKenna family. Jeannie, thank you very much to the McKenna family for all of your support here, both during our school year and especially tonight. We got to thank Miss Judy Byrne. Judy's out there. Thank you for your kind donation to the paddle raise. We lead by example here, and Judy certainly does that. I've seen a bunch of other faculty and staff members that we'll try and highlight here. Kathy McMahon and Anthony McMahon, I see you out there. Thank you very much for your great support of Notre Dame College Prep. Shout out to your son, Tony McMahon, class of 9, out there supporting us as well. Always first to give, always a great sponsor of our school. Ellen Meadows, Ellen's out there. Thank you for your kind donation to our paddle race tonight. We got our guy Peter Maniscalco here. We can't keep up. He's writing feverishly. That's a good sign. Tom Crowley. Tom, thank you very much. Tom, great member of our soccer coaching staff here. Tom gives of his time with our soccer team, led by Coach Mike Smith as well. Again, Mary Smith, I want to thank you again for your kind donation here to the paddle raise. Our numbers are going up. We're going to get confirmation here, but I think we've just broken $300,000 for this evening. We couldn't do it without you guys. It's a testament to this great school. We have thousands of alumni all over the country, all over the world. We appreciate you. We know not everybody can give tonight. Many of you have given in different ways throughout the year. As I mentioned earlier, tonight's not it either. You know, if you wake up tomorrow and the Spirit moves you, if you ever want to reach out to us with any ideas, anything you'd like to do to help our students and help our families, help our faculty and staff here at Notre Dame, we're happy to do that. So looks like we have a few other names coming in, some great $500 donations. Those are pouring in. The 500s are hot. Those things coming in. Looking great. Andrea Sidursky, thank you very much for your kind donation to the paddle raise. That paddle raise is going up and up and up. We know there's a lot of parties together right now. Now's the time to say, hey, let's make sure we're getting our donations in. Keep your eyes on those bids for our great premier and super premier items. Those Notre Dame football tickets are going quickly. We have some great trips. Let's all hope and pray that we're going to be able to take advantage of some great opportunities for concerts and games over the next year as hopefully everybody stays safe out there. One more great donation from a great Notre Dame family, Amy Koth, the Koth family. Thank you so much for your support tonight at our Spirit Gala and on everything that we do here at the school. We're getting a total coming in here soon, Dan. We're climbing here. We're climbing. So we have some other great opportunities coming up here before we get to our raffle. The matching gift has been successful. We crushed that $20,000. Thank you very much for your generosity there.
You see behind us that we have the raffles coming up. If you've already entered, the the main raffle or one of our specific raffles. It's coming up soon, but this is our last segment. If you're thinking about giving, give now, give again, give tomorrow. We need you. We need to make sure that Notre Dame is here for another 65 years going forward. We need to make sure that every young man in Chicagoland can be a Don, and it's thanks to the generosity of all the people that are out there. Shay and I don't mind doing this. Some of you know this is our second go-around. We did this for the Burke Scholar fundraiser, but we would much rather see you next year, hopefully in April of 2022, where we can shake some hands. We can have a beverage together, and yeah, you might have to put on the dress shoes and the suit, but we can enjoy celebrating Notre Dame together in person. But tonight, we're coming to you here from Notre Dame, asking you to be thoughtful and generous as you always have so far. Shay, you want to get some of these other new donors that are coming in?
Yeah, some great names. It's great to see a lot of familiar names, but a lot of new names. And I think one thing we've seen this year, we've seen more first-time donors than any time in our school's history. People are reaching out because they see, as Dan said, we're back in school. Our faculty and staff, we did not have one faculty or staff member leave us during any time during the pandemic. They jumped on board. They had great leadership, great ideas, great collaboration to make sure we could safely get our students back in session here. And I think Notre Dame has been a leader across the country for getting their students back and doing it the right way. And here's some other great new names coming on. We have Kathy Murphy out there. Hi to Kathy and Connor. I know Connor, legendary here at Notre Dame, is out there watching. Kathy, we appreciate all of your support of our school and our basketball program over the years. Miss Ann Green, what can you say about the Green family? Mother, senior right now, her third son coming through Notre Dame, the pride of St. Edward's Elementary. Thank you to Ann Green and the Green family for your great support. My man, Brendan Byrne, alum, now a freshman dad, Brendan Byrne, so the world has turned. Brendan Byrne out there supporting us, the Byrne family, always first in front of the line to support Notre Dame in any way. We just got another $1,000 donation in as well. Thank you very much for that. And Mr. Tim Wolkeber, thank you, Tim, for your support of our school. We really appreciate it. And a couple other names popping up to my right here. I want to thank, it's already been mentioned, but Julie Genowald. Drive by and wave at you on my way home. I hope everybody's having a great time. Thanks for gathering some people together safely, all in the name of Notre Dame, all in the name of making sure this world truly can have more Dons out there. We mentioned John Reynos, Hannigan. Again, thank you to everybody for your support. Danny, see any other names popping up there?
Yeah, I saw Connie Trello, one of our board members. Thank you, Connie, for helping us out as always. Some of these gifts that have been given before, you know, your gifts count just as much, and as those that are coming in tonight and those that'll come in tomorrow. Again, just want to remind you, hey, listen, folks, the stock market's at a record high, right? Come on and help us out. We're not asking to cash in your 401k, but we could use a little bit extra this year to make sure that we can have every Don have a great time here at Notre Dame, and we can accept all of the 200-plus members of the class of 2025, right, coming in.
2025 is going to be a great class, and I know a lot of our new families are out there. This might be your first experience with the Notre Dame Spirit Gala. So as Dan said, just trust. Next year we're going to hope and pray that we all can be together. It is the party of the year. We can't wait for the opportunity. We can all gather together, show our Notre Dame pride in person, show that love of this school that, quite honestly, it's hard to find anywhere else. People are truly committed to the success of Notre Dame, and every day we get to be here is a gift. And I know our students really appreciate all the support that you guys are showing tonight. It's really incredible. Last year and this year both, we've been virtual, but the amount of giving, the amount of care and concern for our school is through the roof. So thank you very much. I want to say hi out there, too, to Deacon Jim Ernst. Thank you for your contribution, Jim Ernst. Great substitute teacher here. Jim is a proud alum, does a lot for a lot of people here. Kat Angelini, another great Angelini, jumping on there. Kat, hi to you and our friends at Resurrection High School, our friends at Regina High School, and all the other schools that we have brothers and sisters at as well. Let's keep that going, guys. Let's keep those names coming in. We got Deanna Angelini and Mike Angelini. We appreciate you guys. The Angelini crowd has been unbelievable. I know we mentioned Fred earlier. Fred, good luck with Resurrection Softball this year. Thank you for all that you do for Notre Dame. We couldn't do what we do without alumni like Mike and Fred Angelini. And, the other thing, Dan, too, is, I hit it on earlier a little bit. This year more than ever, we got a lot of phone calls from parents that said, what am I going to do? How am I going to keep my son at Notre Dame? I feel very confident that any time there is a young man whose dream is to come to Notre Dame College Prep, we are going to exhaust ourselves to find a way to not only bring them in here, but we want to keep them here. Because I know, and we all know, what a 4-year experience at Notre Dame will do. We know that the future is so bright because of the young men that we have here, and a lot of these guys may not be able to attend our great school without your support. So please know, every donation you are giving is going to help a young man achieve his dreams here at Notre Dame. They're going to go on to great things, and hopefully, as I mentioned, a lot of our guys come back. They support the school. Having the support from alumni and current parents and former parents, it just doesn't happen like this everywhere. And I'm blown away by the generosity all the time here. And I want to thank everybody again. Those numbers keep climbing. We're going to get an update. We see those premier and super premier prizes flying around, those battles back and forth. Now's the time to get those bids in. Those are going to go till 9:45, so we got a little bit more time on the premier and super premier. Some items don't have any bids on them yet. Might be a good chance to swoop in and find yourself a car repair or a photo shoot from my friends at Sports Depiction. The best photographer, that's a secret prize. Check out the Sports Depiction prize. She will be there at one of your child sporting events, and she will give you some unbelievable photos. And we thank Margot for being a great supporter of Notre Dame as well. So, Dan, a couple other names jumping in here to the board.
Yeah, we had a couple of former faculty members be generous donors as well. Just to mention, thank you to Bobby Deeden, Bobby and Eugene Deeden. Bobby, a longtime campus minister here that many of you may remember. Sue Stroka, thank you for your gift as well. Father Jerry Esper, CSC. Father Esper is a legend here, a longtime Notre Dame CSC, who probably taught many of you who are in the alumni base out there. Thank you for continuing to think of Notre Dame, even though you're no longer here in the building, that you're still generously giving to our Notre Dame community. We've got a couple of other big donations in. We just got another $2,500 donation, another $1,000 donation. Those are adding up. Those are helping us get closer to our $400,000 mark. Two more that I want to mention. First of all, Gene Fott, former board member. Gene and Eileen, thank you for all that you've done for us here at Notre Dame. Thank you for continuing to believe in Notre Dame. And also Nick Fruin. Nick, alum from Notre Dame, wonderful family, most generous family. Nick is also a Holy Cross College alumni, so Holy Cross through and through. Thank you for your generous commitment to Notre Dame.
Yeah, a couple other names jumping on here. I've got to thank the Kinch family. Mike Kinch, thank you so much, not only for this evening, but all of your support of our corporate sponsorship program here as well. We have a lot of people that have reached out this year with companies and corporations asking, how can I help? The best advice I can give you is to contact Mr. Mike Marisi, our Director of Parent Relations and Corporate Sponsorships here. We have a couple different levels that any company, any corporation can give to. That really helps a lot of the capital projects that we have going around at the school. Mike, happy to meet with you, happy to give you a call anytime if you have a company or a corporate sponsorship that you would like to get involved with here at Notre Dame. So thank you to the Kinch family, to Chris Petrucci. Thank you very much, Chris, for your generous donation. Diane Keenan. Diane, thank you so much for supporting our paddle raise. Mr. Paul Toussaint, the Toussaint family, thank you. Veronica, we see you out there. We thank you for all the support that you give us, for attending all of our events. If there's something going on at Notre Dame, I know the Toussaint family will be here. Mr. James Spagnolo family, you're the best. Hello to all the kids out there in the Spagnolo family. Jamie out there, thank you for everybody in the Spagnolo family for your kind contributions. Mr. Dean Parisi. Dean is a proud alum of Notre Dame, the husband of Miss Lisa Parisi. Dean, we appreciate you. And I know Michael Parisi's out there in Scotland right now. We have visitors. We've gone global here at Notre Dame. Michael Parisi, all the way from Scotland with all his dorm mates. Michael's going to college out there in Scotland. We appreciate you, Michael. And Mr. Tom Hannock. Tom, thank you very much for your kind, generous support of our paddle race. So, again, every dollar we raise in the paddle race is going to go to help Notre Dame families. It's going to help tuition assistance for those in need. It's going to help future families, and it's all going to go to make sure that we remain the biggest and the best all-boys high school in the state of Illinois. So thank you again for all those kind donations. And we're getting close here to the raffle pulls here, Dan. Probably we're going to see if there's any last donations that come in. But again, thank you. We see more of our faculty and staff out there. We appreciate all that you do and also giving back in a lot of different ways. So we're getting an update here from Mr. Peter Maniscalco, our proud alum. We have over 600 people out there watching right now. That's a record total. We appreciate that. We know there's a lot of people at each household watching on those 600. So hopefully over 1,000 people tuning in tonight to support Notre Dame. If every one of those 1,000 people give a donation tonight, we're going to be in great shape. And our future is going to be so strong here at Notre Dame. And I promise you, when we can get together, we're going to have the biggest celebration ever next year to support Notre Dame pride, to support all the great work that's been done here. We have another donation that just came in here, Mr. Scott Dutton. Scott, thank you so much. Scott and Ellen Dutton, we appreciate all that you do. Scott is our campus minister here at Notre Dame, long-time great faculty member here. Scott, thank you so much. So we have a couple updates here in our premier prizes.
Yeah, Shay, I know we've got 600 people watching right now. Somebody's going to win $10,000 in a minute. Somebody's going to win jewelry. Somebody's going to win a trip. Someone's going to win a Peloton. But we want to make sure you remember, too, there are a few last the online auction bids. This is open till 9:45 p.m. tonight. We want to make sure that we don't let these go with on a discount to you guys. There's a trip to Nashville out there. Nashville Unplugged. The price right now is $1,870. Sorry to whoever's bidding. Somebody go outbid them because this is a great trip right now.
That's a steal.
You get a $500 United Airlines gift card. You get a guided tour of Nashville. You get a trip to the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum, a night at Ryman Auditorium, and 3-night stay. For $1,800, I don't think so. We need a bigger bid than that. This one's going to go for even more than that. So somebody jump in there and grab that trip to Nashville. That's just one of our many trips and one of our many auction items that you can get by going online right now.
Yeah, one of my favorites. I was in early. I've been outbid tremendously. The Cubs rooftop experience. Cubs baseball is back. I know the bats woke up today, so I can promise you by June 13th, Cubs will be playing Major League level World Series baseball. So we're at $2,300 at the top bid. This is a rooftop excursion on a Friday, June 13th. Nowhere better to be on a Friday, sunny day, up on a rooftop. All drinks, all food is included. We're up to $2,300, and that's for 10 people. Cubs, Cardinals, Wrigley Field, rooftop, safe environment, $2,300. That's a great prize. I know you're going to have a great time. So go in with your buddies on that one. A little bit extra than the normal cost will go to support Notre Dame, and we appreciate that. Cubs rooftop. Let's get those bids in.
Important to know, too, that these trips are good for up to 2 years, right, Lisa? So, even if you can't go now, you can't go this summer, 2 years. So don't let these go for a steal. Here's another one, a trip to Scottsdale, Arizona for 3 nights. Right now it's $2,520, but it's worth much more than that. We're talking about Scottsdale, Arizona, right outside of Phoenix. You get championship golf course included. There's a huge local spa gift card that comes with that to let you enjoy your body and soul there. And there's a bunch of parts to that gift that include restaurants. And we want to make sure that we get more folks in on that one, too. It's at just over $2,500 now, a 3-night stay in Scottsdale. This one will include a lot more. Jump in online and see if we can get that up a little bit more.
Yeah, great prizes. Let's get to the desert. Let's get to the sunshine. Everybody needs a good little trip there. A couple other names I just want to highlight quickly. You see Karen Meyer, our Director of Advancement. Thank you, Karen, for your great support of this event and all things Notre Dame. Mike Jankowski, longtime teacher, coach, art instructor extraordinaire. Thank you to Mike Jankowski. Those names are going to keep coming in. Our friend Ed Waymer with Wintrust Bank. Thank you to Ed, a great friend of Notre Dame College Prep. We appreciate you and your family and all that you do to help the Dons here at ND. The next prize up, we have a great chef cooking class. Now, one of the things I have taken to a little bit during the quarantine and shutdown periods, I started to cook a little bit more, not known for my culinary skills, but my family did take a chef cooking class before we shut down last year, and my family out there can tell you I had mad skills. I can make pizza with the best of them now. It's a great time. You can get out there with your family and friends. You're going to learn how to cook a few different cuisines, have some nice wine, a chef cooking class for 10. Those are always a great night. Home Run City. Right now that's going for $1,480. I know that's going to get up a little bit more, but take a chance. Look at these as opportunities. When things calm down a little bit, those vaccinations rolled out, if you choose to do that, it's going to be safer. And when you get a chance to gather again, it's going to be some of the best things ever when we get to gather. So that chef cooking class is for 10 people. A very famous chef is going to teach you some great secrets in the kitchen.
Want to say a few more thank yous to some donations that have rolled in. I have to make sure I mention Bob and Mary Maroney. My in-laws made a generous donation. Also, Notre Dame grandparents, thank you for helping us. Ed and Carol Tully, I know the check is in the mail. Thank you very much, too. But, hey, guess what? We've got more. There's a concert coming up here this summer. James Taylor and his all-star band with Jackson Brown performing here at the United Center on July 29th. Tickets for 4. I mean, these tickets alone, that's probably a good $1,000. This is going for $1,200 right now. You get 4 tickets to the James Taylor Jackson Brown concert at the United Center. Great seats, and you can make it your own Chicago staycation. The tickets alone are probably valued at about $500 a piece. So let's get in there and bump that up so that we're making sure that those aren't going for a discount too.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to go see James Taylor at the United Center? And how sweet it is to be loved by you. The hits just keep on coming from James Taylor. Many a road trips, James Taylor got me across this country. So I'm going to check myself. I want to get a break. I might have to go in on that one. That's only $1,200 for 2 hotel rooms, some sweet sounds of a James Taylor, dinner for 4. You can't beat that price. So hopefully United Center. Like we said, if there is some reason that concert does not go forward, we'll make it right. You'll get access to a different prize, or we'll make sure you get your money back. But James Taylor, come on, rise up. He's the best. It's going to be a great one. A couple other great names we're seeing out there. I want to thank the Tokars family, Brad and Paul Tokar. Thank you so much for all that you guys do. It's great to see so many of our younger alums from the 90s and 2000s. Patrick Hogan. Hogan's always at the front of the line helping the Dons out there. We see Bob Newton, the Newton family, the proud head basketball coach at Regina High School, also a Notre Dame alum, his daughter Maeve and family, Riley here now, Newton, they're all over the place. The Newton family is a great Notre Dame family. Thank you guys for chiming in. We got our guy Trig Jensen, another Notre Dame soccer coach. I think the Notre Dame soccer team is leading the way tonight. The coaches, thank you guys for giving back. We are getting close to our goal here. We're getting close to 9:45 p.m. That auction's going to keep rolling. My guy Michael Deaver. Michael, thank you for your contribution to the paddle raise. I know the Dagler family's out there. Thank you to the Dagler family. Coley's a freshman. I went to college with his uncle, Michael Dagler, so they've gone from Mount Carmel to Notre Dame now. I appreciate you guys. We're keeping it in the family here. So got a couple other prizes here, Mr. Tully.
Yeah, they're telling us they want to pull the raffles, but let's just tell you about real quickly 2 last items that are in our online auctions. We've got Notre Dame versus Purdue tickets. 4 tickets, 45-yard line. It includes as well a $400 gift card to the Marriott. I mean, you're basically talking face value there about $1,000. Right now it's going for $950. So jump online, see Notre Dame beat the Boilers, I hope. And that's 45-yard line tickets right underneath the press box, and you get a hotel stay. You can't beat that. You can't beat Notre Dame, University of Notre Dame. That's September 18th. Great weather there, too. And then the last one, another trip to Florida. This is a getaway to Florida, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, oceanfront condo in Ormond Beach, Florida, just a few miles away from Daytona. It sleeps 6. You can have that during the week of December 12th in 2021. That price is going for $700, a 6-person condo near Daytona Beach. That should be going for more. So jump in there and let's get those bids a little higher.
All right. Well, maybe the time we've all been waiting for. We're going to start getting ready for our raffles here. We have 4 drums behind us here. We're going to introduce Mike Marisi, our Director of Parent Relations here, Director of Corporate Sponsors here. He's going to help us pull some names here. Mike, thanks for all your hard work tonight. I know Mike's been out there everywhere drumming up support for this. I want to thank our co-chairs again. This is the first year in a long time we've had great co-chairs to assist the Notre Dame advancement team. So the Gerdak family, Grusecki family, we couldn't have done this without you tonight. Thank you for reaching out to your network, all the friends of the Grusecki family, the Gerdak family, some of which did not even know Notre Dame at all, but they know if the Gerdaks and Griseckis are behind something, it's going to be a great cause. So thank you to your sponsors out there. And last name I want to mention is Paula McCabe. Thank you for your donation as well. So let's keep these things going. And we got one more. We got a young alum just popped in here, Mr. Brendan Sheehy. Brendan, great job. I hope you're doing great in college, playing college football. So proud of you. The Sheehy family, great benefactors of Notre Dame. We really appreciate that. Say hi to your mom and dad for us out there. And we're close to 300,000. We are very close. We're going to get there to the raffles, but keep those things coming in, and we'll get back to you with a quick update here. So now it's raffle time here. So let's see what we got.
First up, I think we'll start here with our Peloton raffle, the limited raffle. Thank you especially to the Notre Dame Executive Board for helping sponsor this gift. But one person, one family is going to win a terrific gift here in a Peloton raffle. Mike Marisi is going to pull our names.
Fingers crossed. That thing has been spun 100 times. He's going to let me read the name. The winner of the Peloton bike is Mr. Paul Jankowski. Paul Jankowski, congratulations. You are the winner of the Peloton bicycle sponsored by the Notre Dame Board of Directors. Thank you to our board for your kind donations to make this prize possible. It's a hot item. Paul, we may need to stop by when things are up to get a couple workouts in. So thank you, Paul. Congratulations. We'll
After culinary class, you might have to do that.
exactly.
Right,
Take a trip down to Florida and come back on your Peloton bike.
Next up, we've got our travel raffle, another limited raffle. You can take this trip over the next 2 years, but we got a great number of participants, and
Mix them up, Mike.
We'll
Mix
let
them up.
Mike pick one from the middle. All right, here we go. And the winner of our travel raffle is Ed Cadlick. Ed Cadlick, you're our winner of the Notre Dame travel raffle. Hope you have a great trip. We want to make sure that you have a great time. We'll be in touch with you as you get your winning prize here shortly.
Yeah, the travel raffle is great. I had my fingers crossed to take a little trip out to Napa Valley, but my wife wanted to go to New Orleans. Maybe next year, Dan.
Yeah, that's why Shay and I aren't pulling, because we're in a couple of these. We don't want there to be any funny business, so Mike is helping us out. Next up, he's going to pull jewelry raffle. I believe these are a pair of diamond earrings that are in the mix here. So Mike will pull that raffle. I see some fingers crossed out there across Internet Nation.
Very popular prize here, the jewelry raffle. And the winner is Rick Pellegrini. Rick Pellegrini is the winner of the jewelry raffle. Congratulations, Rick. You're going to make somebody very happy this evening with the jewelry prize. We appreciate your support of all these great raffles. So Peloton, travel, jewelry, it leads us up to the big raffle of the night. This is our cash raffle. This raffle has been going on all year round. We have asked every single family at Notre Dame to support this raffle at the $300 level. We've had some students and families go way above and beyond. We want to thank all the families. Mike, you might know who our top seller is. You might not. But I know my guy Teddy's out there. Teddy's sold so many raffle tickets. We appreciate that. Teddy Rifke, thank you, St. Raymond Pride, for getting out there. A lot of great tickets here, Mike. Take your time. Pick those up as much as you want to. And somebody's about to be very happy with the $10,000 prize.
We gave away $5,000 in the first semester. Here comes $10,000. That's it's life-changing right there. So let's see who the big winner is.
Dig deep, Mike. Dig in there. Dig in there. No pressure, Mike. And the winner of the cash raffle, Mr. Dennis Bukema. Mr. Dennis Bukema, Notre Dame. Congratulations, proud parent of two Dons, I know for sure. Dennis, congratulations. We're really proud of you. Thank you for your support. Love to see a parent have an opportunity in this, because I know your son's worked really hard selling those tickets. Yeah, Joey's out there. I know Joey's out there watching. Thank you very much, Joey. Hope you're doing well. The whole family, great Notre Dame family. So congratulations to our raffle winners. Mike, here you go. We'll make sure we don't lose that. Lisa, any last announcements here? We got a few more sponsors just came in. We want to thank anonymous donor for a $1,000 paddle raise. That is truly incredible. Thank you for all the great paddle raises. That $1,000 level has been awesome to see. Miss Colleen Hollahan, Colleen's proud Notre Dame mother, proud parent here, 2 great sons here. She's served our parent association as a president. Thank you, Colleen, for all of your support. And Miss Lisa Sheehy. Lisa, thank you very much. Again, to all the Sheehys out there, thank you for your support of this night and everything Notre Dame. We truly appreciate it.
So we're right there at that 300 mark. We'd love to get over 300,000. We know we'll have more coming in when we get that those online auctions closed here at 9:45. But if you can help us get there right now, we would appreciate it. We're oh so close. Make your final donation, your second donation, your third donation, whatever it might be, because we are wrapping things up here tonight. We've had a great time here at Notre Dame. We've had a great year. I know Shay and I are looking forward to all the things that we can get back to in 2021, 2022. We're so proud of both our students and our faculty and staff for all that they've done here, keeping our chins high, keeping our butts in school, and working hard, because we know that it's been a difficult thing for so many families over these last 13 months. But we've stuck with it, and we couldn't be prouder of the Notre Dame community for really rallying together. But I guess it's really no surprise, right, Shay?
No surprise at all. And as I look over to my right, I see a couple more faculty members coming in. Ms. Fran Pellrine, thank you for your great support. Fran, our assistant principal extraordinaire. Steve Murray, our director of counseling. Steve and his counseling staff have been incredible to our students and families through all the ups and downs that this year has brought. Mr. Bob Beckman, thank you, Coach Beckman, for all that he does to maintain our facility and our great maintenance staff here as well. But this is what Notre Dame is all about. You know, we put out the signal, the Notre Dame alumni, the parents, everybody who loves this place, they come to support. They come to say, what can we do to help this school? Continue to keep us in your prayers this year. We have a lot of exciting things coming up. I can't believe we're already here in April already. But Dan, we close a little bit here about our end of the year events with some graduation and prom. We got a lot of good things to close our year that we're going to need everybody's continued prayers for here.
Class of 21 deserves all of our support. They've been through a lot since their junior year and senior year were so tremendously disrupted. So we're looking forward to in-person, on-campus events to celebrate the seniors here in May. So we look forward to having graduation, our baccalaureate, and our senior prom here on campus at the end of May. We've got safety mitigations to make sure that it happens here. But it's important to us, as always, to get our whole Notre Dame family together. The class of 2020 had the roughest time, but we tried to make it special. Last summer, we gave them graduations in smaller groups and more distant, but this year we really hope to, and we plan to get the class of 2021 together to celebrate all that they've done, not just this year, but over 4 years, and all that they will become in the years ahead.
The class of 21 is a really one of the greatest parts of my job is, you know, we get a chance to see our students here sometimes as early as second, third grade, all the way through high school. And now I get an opportunity, as much as I can, to see what our seniors have planned for next year. The awards, the scholarships, colleges, the military, the trade opportunities that our guys in this class of 2021 are getting are so inspiring. It's motivational. It's been awesome. No other group could have handled this year like the class of 2021. We call them the class of leaders. The leadership has stepped up. These guys have been great role models, and we have a lot of fun things planned over the next couple of months to make sure that our seniors especially have the best possible experience here during their senior year. Thank you to our seniors and our senior parents for staying with us, for committing to coming back to campus this year, making the best of every situation. There's a lot to be proud of from our class of 2021. And I see Maureen Karlowitz just chimed in out there. Thank you, Maureen Karlowitz, for your support. Glenn and Maureen, we couldn't run this place without you. We really appreciate the Karlowitz family out there. And my guy Peter, a couple more donations. And I want to compliment Peter's penmanship. You know, I'm really big on penmanship. Peter Maniscalco, printing, unbelievable. So that is a lost art. Congratulations to Peter for great penmanship. Miss Janice Lake, our Director of Communications, thank you for your donation to the paddle race. We appreciate that. Miss Joni McGovern, thank you very much for the paddle race. We are oh so close to 300,000. We are about 290-ish right now. Help us get over that 300,000. That's my goal tonight. We want to shatter that 300 to 400 with all the other prizes. So thank you, guys. Now is the time to put your last push in there.
Thanks for sticking with us for the last 90 minutes. We're about ready to wrap things up. We just want to make sure that you know that from the bottom of our hearts, we're grateful for everything you've done. Shay mentioned the co-chairs, the Grusecki and Gerdak family. Thank you again for really getting us off to a great start so that we began this evening with already in plus territory. Thanks to our advancement team for getting us all the connections and internet connections and personal connections to make sure this could happen. Thanks to Jim and his team for making sure that we could broadcast this to you here tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Like I said, I hope I don't have to do it again, but if we have to, we might be getting good at this. What do you think, Shay?
Yeah, we're available on weekends. We're available for any events out there. The Dan and Shay Show, we can go mobile, we can go global, international. We're here for you. But you won't find two guys that love this place more than us. We're so proud of everybody that we work with, all of our students, all the parents, and hopefully you guys are all having a great time out there tonight. Have one for us. Raise your glasses to the Dons. Again, I'll echo thank you to our Notre Dame advancement staff. The amount of work that went into this evening's production is truly incredible. The behind the scenes is awesome. So thank you to Lisa and Mike and Mary Beth and Karen and Dick and everybody, Janice, everybody in our team here to make this night possible. So let's see, we're on our final push to 300K. Lisa, is there any last second announcements before we call it a great evening here? We'll keep those bids coming. You heard her. Keep those bids coming. We're close there. We're going to get to 300. I know we will. We'll all have an opportunity to check our phones here, see where the bids are at. What time we got here?
It's 8:30, so you've got 75 minutes left to make those bids online. Those great trips, the Cubs game, you can go to Florida, you can go to Nashville. Make sure that you get in there and don't let anybody take those home for a steal because those can be yours, as well as all those other great gifts, whether it's dining, photography, all the services that we have available, autographed memorabilia. Get in there, check it out if you haven't. Make your last bids. We got 75 minutes until that closes. Fortunately for you, we'll be off the air by then.
Yeah. Well, guys, we're gonna close out this evening the 2021 Virtual Spirit Gala. Very successful night. Thank you, everybody out there. Have a great evening, and remember, the world needs more Dons. Go Dons. Have a great night. Thank you very much.
Keep those checks coming in. We'll take it anytime. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate you being with us. Go Dons.
Go Dons.
Hello, my name is Pat McCaskey. I'm at home now, so this is a recording. I work for the Chicago Bears and Notre Dame College Prep. On June 6, 1967, at 7 p.m., I graduated from Notre Dame High School. Notre Dame College Prep has been very, very good to me. I received an excellent education and faith development. Notre Dame College Prep has an excellent chairman, Kevin Burke, an excellent president, Shay Boyle, and an excellent principal, Dan Tully. Jesus said eternal life is a banquet. Let the 30th Spirit Gala be a preview of heaven. Thank you for listening. This is better than talking to myself. It's great to be with you. Have a Hall of Fame night.
Hi, I'm Walter Smith from Walter Smith Furniture, and I went to Notre Dame High School and graduated in 1977. Seems like a long time ago. Anyway, we've got a big night tonight with the Spirit Gala, and I think it kind of helps us to remember all the great times we had at ND back when we were students, and the great work that the school's doing these days to prepare today's youth for college. And I think it's a good day to open up our wallets and let's share what we can with this great school. Thank you on behalf of the school and the students, and hope you have a nice time this evening.
Good evening. I'm Micah Mater, anchor for WGN News, and I'm so honored to be here with you tonight, albeit virtually. I want to thank you all so much for joining and participating in this virtual Spirit Gala. I'm usually there with you emceeing this fabulous event. Let's hope we can get soon back together again and have fun. Those in-person galas are lots of fun. As many of you may know, my son Lewis Jackson is a Don. Once a Don, always a Don. He graduated in 2017. Wow, time sure does fly. He's now a junior and thriving at Marquette University as we speak. And I must say that I owe a lot of his success to the education, discipline, and nurturing he got while at Notre Dame College Prep. I can speak from experience that your support tonight means so much to the Notre Dame College Prep community. Your help tonight will give yet another student the opportunity that our son received and help that future Don to be a success in college and beyond. Our children are our future, and to whom much is given, much is expected. We appreciate everything that you're doing tonight. We thank you. And go Dons!
Hi everyone, it's Lou Manfredini from WGN TV and Radio, and I'm here to get you fired up for the virtual Spirit Gala that Notre Dame College Prep is organizing, and I hope that you'll help to support it. Now, it's tough these times, I get it, but Notre Dame is an amazing place. We have a graduate from 2019, Massimo Manfredini, and we cannot say enough good things about what being a Don is all about. The educators, the administrators, the support staff, everyone there is terrific. It is a model of building these young boys into young men. And we absolutely love Notre Dame. And I hope you do too. So please support Notre Dame in the Spirit Gala virtually if you can. Be well, everyone.
Hey everybody, I'm Ryan Cheverini from Windy City Live. Welcome to the 30th Notre Dame College Prep Spirit Gala. Thank you for your participation, especially in such difficult times with COVID. So thank you for your participation and your generosity. It means so much to the boys. Many of them are seeking scholarships, so let's try to help them out. And hey, Val, go Dons!
Go Dons!
Woo!
Hello, my name is Dave Plyer, host at WGN Radio in Chicago and proud father of Joshua Plyer, a graduate of Notre Dame College Prep, the class of 2019. I'm so honored to be here with you for the 2021 Virtual Spirit Gala and say a few words about why we're all here to support the ND community. Now, we sent Joshua to Notre Dame because of your vision statement, a statement that this school truly lives up to every single day, including a place where students grow in the Catholic tradition, are taught to put their faith into action, and are prepared for a life of service in society. A place where students develop a love of learning, experience a challenging curriculum, and are provided tools to attain their personal academic success. A place where students cultivate the tools to promote stewardship and global citizenship. Now, this year has been a tough year for all private schools and nonprofits during this pandemic, and we need to focus on supporting the things that matter in our world. And one of the top priorities for me is supporting the great work of this educational institution. It's an investment in the future of our Dons, under the leadership of my friend Shay Boyle, president of Notre Dame, and Principal Dan Tully. By investing in Notre Dame and their mission, we all benefit as individuals and a collective community. I invite you all to open your minds and open your wallets here tonight to support the future of education and the future of Notre Dame.
Hey everybody, Anthony Ponce here from Fox 32 News. I just wanted to give everybody a quick shout out from the studio here at Studio 32 and tell you that one of my favorite assignments of all time, and I've been a reporter here in the city since about 2007, was come to Notre Dame College Prep last year for a pep rally where the energy and just enthusiasm of the students and the faculty and the quality of the students and faculty were absolutely palpable. I cannot wait to come back when this is all over. Congratulations on the 30th Spirit Gala, and I would just encourage everybody to support Notre Dame College Prep tonight. Thanks so much.
Hey everyone, Tom Waddle, formerly of the Chicago Bears, and I'm here to say welcome to the 30th annual Notre Dame College Prep Spirit Gala. You have no idea how much your support and your participation means to these boys and their families. So thank you very much for being here tonight and for all that you do. Hard for me to say this as a Boston College grad, but go Notre Dame.
Hi, I'm Rodney Pryor, alumni of Notre Dame, graduated in 2011, finished up at Georgetown in 2017. I am currently going into my 5th year as a professional basketball player, thank God. One of my favorite memories at Notre Dame was chess club. We started it in free period and it just became the thing, and got good at chess, so that was exciting. But I want to make this video to just give a quick shout out to the Spirit Gala, and just wish you nothing but success in raising funds to help these individuals and families so that they can have a better future.
What's up, everybody? I'm Matt Mooney. I'm a 2013 graduate of Notre Dame. I graduated college from the University of South Dakota and then spent a year at Texas Tech University, where I played another season of basketball and was working on my master's. Notre Dame was an amazing 4 years of my life. There was just a community there, a community feel. I still stay in touch with my friends, with some of the faculty, with Coach Boyle. That's what I refer to Shea Boyle as, Coach Boyle, because that's who he was for me. And, we still stay in touch. And, I loved Notre Dame because it allowed me to do what I loved, which was I loved the game of basketball, and it gave me an opportunity to play at a high level, and the open gyms every day were something I look forward to. Most schools didn't have that, and they really let me work on my gift and enjoy it and compete at a high level, and set me up to have some amazing experiences through the game of basketball with the rest of my life. But I think Notre Dame, it also was it helped me learn how to deal with adversity, because school was tough. It was far away from me, and basketball wasn't easy. So as I went into college and now the pros, I've been in uncomfortable situations, but I had already been there through Notre Dame because they challenged me in the classroom and as a person with my character and on the floor. So it really helped me a lot. I just want to wish Notre Dame a successful 2021 Spirit Gala, and God bless.